A lot of fun. Alright guys, I'm a little annoyed here. I'm trying to change pinions on my SBK10 here. This is the metal version. And you have to remove this little pinion cover here. It sits down in here. And you can see there's a screw and this little pin that sits in the hole. So all you have to do to remove that is, I believe it was a 2mm, yeah, 2mm hex driver. Pop that off. Then you're going to want to pull out the stock 16-tooth pinion gear. Not too bad. There's a little slot right here. So all you do is you turn the shaft until the grub screw is there, just like that. And with a good hex driver, these are my Shergo ones. You probably won't strip it. There's definitely some Loctite in there. It was in there really firmly. So you go ahead, unscrew it. Again, 16 tooth. The problem then was that it was stuck on the shaft. So what you have to do is, if it's stuck on the shaft, is remove the 2 motor mount screws. So they're just like these here, 2.5mm, and you pop these out. So one goes there and one goes down here. So once you pop those out, you can then slide the whole motor assembly just like this. Then what you're going to want to do is undo these 2 screws here. These were in really firmly, 2.5mm. Pop the whole slider off, and once you do that, you can pry off the stock pinion gear. Now, I wanted to put a 27-tooth pinion gear in here, nothing too crazy. This easily fit in the ROG1 mount, but what I'm finding is after putting in this 27-tooth pinion gear, and when I slide this back in here, I can't quite get the screws down in here. So what I'm gonna have to do, and I'm not gonna be able to go too much bigger than 27 with this mount, is take my Dremel and cut some of this material away here and cut some of the material away here. I should be able to get the 27 tooth in here, but I'm gonna be pretty limited, and that's disappointing to say the least. And this mount just does not seem to have the movement that I was hoping for, allowing me to put bigger pinion gears in here, thus allowing the car to go a lot faster. 28 miles an hour stock on this pinion gear is very underwhelming, and you know, I'm gonna have to put a completely different mount in here if I want to go with bigger pinions. So I might end up just cutting this thing off and putting a universal mount in here, and then I can put as big of a pinion as I want. So that's where I'm at right now, guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and clearance these 2 pieces of aluminum here with my Dremel, and we'll come back here and make sure we can get the mesh right on this 27-tooth pinion gear. Okay, so here we are 5 minutes later, and you can see I cut this out towards the right, and then here I did the opposite, brought this in towards the left. So hopefully now when we slide this back in here, yeah, now we should be able to get the mesh set right. So everybody has their own method. For the 48 pitch gears in these Rlaarlo cars, I actually do like using a piece of 20-pound printer paper. Works well enough in my experience, but if you don't like this method, use whatever works for you. So I'm gonna snug that up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put these 2 motor mount screws back in place. And you can see here, I now have enough room to get these screws in. Could probably go up maybe to a 30 tooth or so if I really push things. But we're gonna start off with this 27. So what I like to do is get these almost snugged up and then kind of rock this back and forth until it's in there snugly, and then cinch these down with some pressure being pushed in on the motor, and that should get the mesh about right. So let's see, we'll snug that. We'll snug that. Slide the paper out of here. Don't forget Loctite on the grub screw. You may want to put Loctite on all the motor mount screws for the mount itself, and these two here as well. Blue Loctite and the, what is it, the 232, or beats me, I can't read the label on mine, but 243 maybe it is. All right, now let's go ahead and check the mesh. I'm just going to lock the spur gear in place with the hex driver, and if I can get it in focus, I think that'll work pretty well, right like that. Just a little bit of movement, you don't want too much, just enough, and I think that'll work nicely. So there we go, 27 tooth pinion gear is installed. And out of curiosity, you don't really need these covers. Maybe if you're running it off-road, you'd still want to keep it, but will it fit over a 27 tooth? Probably not. So as far as the dust cover here, you're not going to be able to run this with a 27 tooth pinion gear in there. It's just not going to reach, but that's fine for on-road use. Off-road use, you might want to use this cover. So quick video here, but there's your pinion install on the SBK. Again, you got to clearance these out with a Dremel tool to go probably any bigger than 24 or 25 would be my guess. It's as big as you could go without enlarging these holes, and might be able to go a little bigger if I grind it just a little bit more, but as you can see, we're going to run into an issue right here first. So I can grind away the mount a little bit, and we'll probably get it up to at least 30, but not as big as I would have liked. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. A lot of fun. We're tracking perfectly straight here.